Glenn. They were making money with storage unit auctions. I got this email a long time ago. Then something else that happened recently made me think. This is a different kind of video because it's more questions than anything. Strippers seem to lose their stuff quite a bit. And I got this letter, this email from someone who just got, maybe 3-4 months ago, they got a stripper unit. And what's really, really cool about YouTube is it provides a record of things that I said, and it has like a little date. And there are a lot of people who are coming at me and like, hey, it went down just like you said it was gonna go down. I get the email and I'm reading it and I'm cracking it up because it's funny. The guy gets the stripper unit, and apparently there are two strippers who live together and they're lesbians, and there's their stripper lifestyle, there's the lesbian lifestyle, and it just blew his mind. Right down to the stripper shoes, the stripper boots. He got the unit because he listened to my advice. He did not pass up. He said, if I had not watched your video, I would have not bought this unit. I would have just walked off like everyone else. I got it for $10. End up making $700. That's how you make money in this game. $700 off a $10 buy? That's freaking outstanding. Well, he goes on, he tells me all the stuff that's in there. He actually got a little scrap gold, but he made most of his money, believe it or not, off of the shoes. And it got me to thinking, along with this other thing that someone else recently got a stripper unit, why do so many strippers lose their units? Because the reason so many young women get into that game is because the money. You can make a lot of money, you can make a lot fast. And I really thought, and then something else happened because there was someone that posted another picture on Facebook. And it was just like, why are so many people in this industry not really doing that well long term? I mean, sure, you go in there and you're making $1,000, $1,500 a week, which really, it's not a lot of money, in my opinion, for what you're doing, for what you're putting yourself into, what you're exposing your life, your soul to. Just not a lot of money. I will say, I don't go to strip clubs. Doesn't make sense to me to throw a bunch of money at a woman that's going to tease you. Doesn't make sense to me. That's what a lot of people like. I hear the strip clubs are the new clubs. You can have it. I won't be there. But that's part of my lack of understanding of why this stuff goes down. But, get away from my personal beliefs. Why are so many strippers losing their stuff? It's not one or two, because I know out of my 1,300 units, almost 1,300 units, a good 100 plus were stripper units. Damn near 10% were stripper units. From the low end to the high end, to just crazy stuff, and the vast majority of them made money. There were some just total losers. Total losers. I'll tell you about the worst one. I bought the room, and this was me. Like I said, when you're always buying junk rooms, sometimes you're just going to get nothing but junk. I bought this room for $25. I was hesitant to buy it because all the furniture was particle board. That's usually a very, very bad sign for other things to come. But I was keeping hope alive. It didn't work out. Get in there. The dresser had like markers and stuff and incense burns and everything all on the top, and there was writing and markers on the front, and the joints were loose. I was like, I can toy with myself, because see, this is the danger of selling stuff like that. It may only stay together long enough to get to your place, and the minute someone tries to buy it, because when people, the dressers and stuff, they're like pulling stuff out, it can fall apart right there on your spot. So I only paid $25 for it, and I'm gonna smash it up and throw it away. I didn't even count it because all the furniture was decrepit. Get into the bags and stuff, and that's when I was like, oh, this girl worked at Magic City. It was just in her heyday. Life was good. This was an older lady. When I say older, probably 38. For a stripper, that's old. And it was nothing good. I saw pictures and stuff. I saw the glory days. But I never saw a house. I saw really nice cars. I saw some nice apartments, but I never saw a house. And going through the paperwork and the tax stuff, the most money she ever made was 70 grand. Which is, if you ain't making it, it's a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of money if you don't have it. But 70 grand for what you're doing, just me, once again, I'll step away from my personal opinion. Essentially, long story short, I spent $25 and I had to add another 35 to throw the stuff away because there was literally nothing salvageable in that unit. Nothing. And the clothes were stained. The furniture was garbage. The nicer clothes were outdated. It was one of the few units that I bought that was just a total turkey. 100% turkey product. There was like no fat and it was like nothing of redeeming value. And when you get units like that, it just makes you want to slap yourself because like, why? And like I said, when I bought it and I saw the Parker board furniture and I saw a lot of it and I knew there was a chance. So I wasn't like totally devastated because my hopes were like, oh yeah, I just knew there was a chance I could crap out, and I did. But that was a stripper unit, and that unit, which was a 10 by 15, represented her whole life. That was the sum of her life. And it was garbage. And she was on drugs and she had substance abuse. There was paperwork in there. But, for those of you who are out there in the field, you're getting these stripper units because they're starting to pop up. And like I said, the beauty of YouTube, I've been talking to you guys since 2009. And every day I come across something like, man, just like you put in that video, that's how it went down. That's just how it went down. And it's just really, really funny. So for those of you who are getting stripper units, and you have to be careful when you put up sexual objects on YouTube because people flag it and they got adult content. And I'm like, really, there is no adult content. You really can't. Well, actually, if you put it under the guise of scientific discovery, you can run nude stuff on YouTube because I've seen all kinds of stuff, but it was, well, this is how you put a condom on. And I'm just like, wait a minute. That's pornography, but because it has a scientific tag and no one's flagging it, they get away with it. But anyway, for those of you who are out there, tell me your stripper unit story if you got one. Tell me the stuff that you found, and did you make any money? Did you lose any money? Did you discover something about your fellow man that you didn't know? I would love to know about that. All right, this is Glenn with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions.